Hey guys, I'm Andrea, I'm an adult author, and welcome to my channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if you've been here before. So we're in a new location. I'm filming in my room because the sun is going down a lot earlier and I need to get a video done today, and I also need to do my laundry. So this is like gonna be more of a chit-chatty video where I just kind of talk to you guys about my life goals, writing goals, bookish goals for the year of 2020, because everybody's doing these videos and because I don't know, I just felt like doing one. So here we go. I have a few writing goals, reading goals. I'm gonna start off with my life goals for 2020 because I feel like on this channel I talk a lot about writing and reading and not so much about me personally. Like, not that you're gonna care or that you want to know about me, because I'm sure that you don't. I mean, I'm just some stranger on the internet, you know, so why would you want to know about my life? But I just gonna start off with like my life goals because I feel like that'll be like a little bit easier to talk about, and then we can go to what you guys really want to hear, which is like reading goals. So I will put a timestamp down below in the description that says when the different goals start. So if you're only interested in my writing and reading, then you can just go ahead and skip to that timestamp and it'll be right down there for you. But anyway, my life goals for 2020, I have been really doing a lot of thinking. Me and my husband both have been kind of dealing with some things in our lives right now, as far as like student loan debt and like credit card bills and things like that, without telling you guys too much about it. Life is just expensive. So yeah, I have been doing a lot of thinking, and if you guys don't know, I am a stay-at-home mom as it is, and so I don't really work. Like I said, I work for a company called Ships, but it's a self-employed, like I'm self-employed, so I pick my own hours. I work when I want to work, and there's no guarantee that there's going to be any good work when I want to work. And so far in the new year, there hasn't. Last year on the holiday, there was a lot of work, but now things are kind of slowing down. So one of my life goals is that I joined this site called Hire My Mom, and it's literally a site where companies just hire like moms, stay-at-home moms, to do virtual assisting or things like that for them. So one of my goals this year is to get a job doing that and to help bring in some extra income into my household so that we're not, we're able to pay off a lot of our debts and student loans and things of that nature. So that's one of my goals for this year. I know there's a few booktubers that I know, including NayaReadsandSmiles. She works from home, and then Katesbookdate, I believe, she works from home for herself. So I'm hoping that I can find something like that for me, because I think it's going to be the best bet for just my life right now, for me, for my family, for my daughter. And I would love to get back to working and being more productive, which is going to lead me into my next life goal for 2020, which is to be a lot more productive in my writing, in my reading, in my schoolwork, not to always procrastinate, because I have a problem with procrastinating. It'll be the easiest thing and I'll just sit on it forever because it's so easy and like I can just wait to do it. So my goal is to not procrastinate so much and to really be a lot more productive in the things that I do. I just ordered a planner that's supposed to be coming today from Amazon, and I thought about bullet journaling. I actually made a post about it on Twitter, but somebody commented that it was kind of difficult and time consuming, and I'm trying to consume less time. The purpose of the planner is so that I can plan my days and the things I need to do in the day and actually get things done. I don't want to spend a whole day kind of making a bullet journal, or an hour or two making a bullet journal, when I can just buy a planner. That's just me. I know a lot of people do bullet journaling and I think they're really cool. They're awesome. They look really nice, and I would love to do one day, but right now I think it's easier just to get a planner. So I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm sorry if you see me pulling stuff out and then immediately pulling it down. It's because I'm folding underwear and I don't want you guys to like look at my underwear. I don't know. That just seems weird to me. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but yeah. So yeah, that's another goal, is to be more productive in things like that and do more in my day. I also want to get up earlier because if you guys don't know, I suck at getting up early. I usually set my alarm for 10 every day, which isn't as early as most people get up. And my goal is that if I can get a job as a personal virtual assistant, then I want to start work in the morning when my daughter's sleeping, and then later on when she wakes up for the day, I can take a break or whatever before getting to work again and get her settled in and all of that. So that's another goal, personal goal for me of mine. Another personal goal is that me and my husband are young. If you guys don't know, I'm 21. He's like 23 right now, I believe. Sorry, I'm bad with the numbers. So I want to spend more time with him, more time with my family, essentially, I guess you could say. I feel as though we have a lot. It's easy to get lost in life and have your own things going on. Like, I have writing and reading, and he's military and he makes music for a living. So it's easy to get caught up in those types of things and not spend time with each other, at least in my humble opinion. And that's what I feel like is happening with me and my husband. So I want to make it a goal that we go on a date at least once every month and spend some time together, just me and him. And then also that we have at least one family excursion or adventure, whatever, per month, where it's just about the family. And I also want to make it a rule that when we do go out on these dates, we don't use our phones unless it's absolutely necessary. We have them, obviously. We have a child, so somebody will be watching her and will need to be updated if anything's to happen. But basically, it's just me and him talking, just like I'm talking to you right now, because I think that'll be really, really helpful and nice, and it'll just help, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, those are my kind of life goals. I mean, that's not a lot. It's just little things that I want to change. Now moving on to the writing goals, and then we'll end off with the book goals. So I've been saying pretty much since last year that I wanted to get an agent and a book deal and all this other stuff, and I've been making plans and I've been not following through because life just comes in and takes over. But I have decided that this year, by May of this year, my goal is to have my book completely done as far as editing and beta reads and critique partners feedback all incorporated and ready to query. Obviously I can't control when I get an agent, but the other goal is to get an agent by the end of the year. I don't know if that's 100% feasible or not. I know everything is slow in publishing, so we will see, but that is a goal that I kind of don't have that much control over. All I can do is query and essentially do my part and hope and pray that an agent loves my book as much as I love my book. Another one of my goals is to edit every single day, edit every day, and I want to start on top of editing, I want to start a new manuscript very soon. So I want to be able to pick an idea and start drafting soon and get an idea of exactly what I want to go in the new manuscript, because I have several ideas. If you guys don't know, I did a corkboard outline for my last manuscript and I put up just the whole outline of the story, and I think that's what I'm going to do again, because creating an intense outline is not really my thing. I'm more of a pantser than a plotter, but I do like to have a general idea, and then once I have the outline up, I typically follow it a little bit, but I don't follow it to the teeth. I just like to be able to look at it and say, okay, this is what I had planned for next to happen, and then execute it however I feel is necessary. So I do have a corkboard outline up for editing right now. I have an editing outline up on my corkboard that just has the details of what I need to really focus on in editing, and then also new story ideas on the side. So I want to pluck one of those new story ideas and basically create a draft for it and just start writing it. I mean, that's the goal and the vision and the plan, but it's it's a goal I can accomplish. It's just I need to figure out what story do I want to write, what story am I passionate about, because this story wasn't originally going to be the next story that I wrote, but this is the story that I became really passionate about, and so this is the story that I ended up writing. And I write a lot of YA contemporary. I don't really write YA thriller, mystery, anything like that, although I have some ideas that are gearing more towards fantasy and mermaids and nothing that involves magic, but some things that are leaning more towards thriller kind of things like that. Well, I just have to find one that I'm passionate about. I feel like the only reason I'm iffy is because the one that I want to write that's like a thriller kind of thing. I don't know much about thrillers. I've only read a few, really. So I don't know that I could write something like that when I don't have the vision or the idea or really the feeling of how something like that would go or how something like that should be written. So I feel as though that idea should still stay on my board, but I should hold off on it and maybe start on the mermaid one or any of the other basically options that I have up there. And then there's one that's kind of supposed to be witty and comical, but I just don't know if I'm in the position to write something witty and comical and something that's supposed to be not really that serious. Anyway, that's another one of my writing goals, is to draft another book. After I finish with editing this book, which is the goal by May, I hope that by July, August time frame, I will have an outline and a finished first draft of my next novel. I draft fairly quickly because the purpose of drafting for me is to get the story on the page, and then editing takes care of the rest, but I need to get the story out, if that makes sense. So when I draft, I fix little things when I draft, but mainly drafting for me is just get it done, get it done, get it done, get it done. Because once the story is done, you have the basis for a story that is going to be good. You have everything that you need. You just go back and edit, and you may have to cut a lot. You may have to change a lot, and there may be a lot of things that may need to be fixed, but you have the basis. And I feel as though every time I write a new story, this will be when I write another book, that'll be my third one, that I get better and better every time. I have to do less and less editing. So that's always a good thing. So yeah, this video is getting really long. I don't know why. But those are my writing goals for the year. Hopefully I can, I don't know if I'll get a book deal this year, but by next year, hopefully I will get a book deal. But I'm not going to include that on here because it's just more realistic to believe that it might happen next year. So I don't know. We can always hope. Anyway, on to my reading goals. Okay, so in the last video, or a video a while back, I can't remember exactly when, I said that I had a reading goal of reading 50 books this year, just like last year, because I never accomplished my reading goals for the year. I have not since I started doing the Goodreads reading challenge thing. But I think that's because, like I said, life always gets in the way for me. Something always comes up, and then I just put stuff like that on the back burner, or I go through reading slumps for months at a time and I just won't read anything. But this year, I'm gonna make it different. It's gonna be different. We're gonna get through this together. I'm gonna accomplish this goal. So I actually set my reading goal for the year at 60 books. I've read 3 so far this year, which I'm super happy about. I started reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I'm actually buddy reading with another YouTuber, and I'll link her channel down below so you guys can go subscribe to her because she's awesome and she's really cool, and me and her feel the same way about Evelyn because yes. I am really excited because once I finish this book, that'll be 4 books for the month of January so far, and the month of January isn't even over, and it's just so exciting and invigorating because I want to read 6-7 books every month. Like, I want to be that booktuber, and I want to still accomplish things as well while I'm reading. And this year I've actually decided that I'm not doing alternating between writing and reading days. They're all the same as of right now. That could change because writing and reading days were a lot easier for me before, but that's what I'm doing right now, and so I'm feeling really, really, really good. As far as specific reading goals, I want to read more people of color authors. I feel like I read a lot of white authors. There's nothing wrong with that, but you know, I would like to support people of color because hello. Come on. That's a goal of mine as well. And then I also would like, this is not really a goal, but more something I'm going to do. I'm going to get a library card this year. I'm going to try to only get books when it's necessary for me to buy books. I love buying books, but like I said, it's a financial, when you're a student and you have all this debt, you know, you don't really need to be running out buying a bunch of books just to buy them. So my goal is that I only buy books when it's necessary or when I'm treating myself, and I don't buy like a whole bunch at a time. So my hauls will go down, but I'll just be doing them when I have like a ton of books that I bought over a period of time. My goal is to spend more time in a Barnes & Noble too, because that's a great place to go to write and to read. I want to read outside of my house more. I would like to go out when the weather is warmer and sit outside and read more. I would like to read to my daughter more. Yeah, those are basically my reading goals. I do want to start reading nonfiction, but I've never been a fan of nonfiction, so I'm not going to force it. I feel like I would like to start reading more historical fiction as well, and I would like to get into sci-fi this year, so those are some other goals of mine. I believe Brandon Sanderson wrote a really popular sci-fi novel that's been traveling booktube, but for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just assuming, but you probably know what I'm talking about. I want to read that. I have so many books on my TBR this year. I really hope I can get to more than 60, but that's a goal that's like just a hopefully goal. Yeah, those are my reading goals. For my channel goals, which I didn't even mention that I was going to say these in the beginning of this video because I completely forgot. I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers. I believe in myself. I feel like I can do it. I know it's a long shot, but I have faith, and I would love to get more video ideas from you guys, upload more creative content. I would like to continue to try to upload 2 to 3 times a week, even though I haven't been really doing that lately. I would love to prioritize my channel in a way that, I don't know, I post more and I interact more with more booktubers and more author tubers and things like that. I just want to grow my channel and my platform, and I want to sit and talk to you guys more. I want to get better at vlogging. That's another goal. I want to do a weekly vlog. I see so many booktubers and author tubers doing a weekly vlog video, and I would love to do that because it just sounds fun to vlog my life and the things that I do on a daily basis, even though it's not a lot because look at me. My daughter's taking a nap on our bed and I'm literally sitting here putting socks together. Wow, what a boring life, right? But I just feel like vlogging is fun, and some people enjoy vlogs, and I would love to get better at them. So that's my kind of channel goals. I really like doing reviews, but I feel like you guys don't really like seeing a lot of reviews on the channel. So I don't know if I'm going to film a lot of reviews and do 2 videos at one time where it's a review video, but it's also another video. I definitely want to start reading enough books to do wrap-ups more often instead of just straight up reviews. I just realized the other day that I read Two Can Keep a Secret and I didn't do a review on that. So not sure really what I'm going to do about that. I just do reviews a lot because I don't like when I look for a book on BookTube and I can't find a review on it. It really bothers me. I'm just like, okay, so what do I do now? So I don't want anybody else to go through that, I guess. So that's why I do a lot of review videos, because I'm like, okay, if anybody is looking for a review on this book, at least maybe my video will pop up and they can look at it and see how I felt about it, even if there's no other reviews for this specific book. So that's why I do a lot of reviews. I know you guys are probably like, oh gosh, I don't want to see a review every week. So my goal is to keep doing the reviews, but to have the reviews come out alongside another video so that it's not just every week is the same thing. I have Diary of a Mad Writer, and then I have a book review, and then I have just one other video. So I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed with the review content, because it's not necessary for there to be so many reviews, and even if there should be another video dropped alongside it that you guys can watch, so you're not constantly just sitting here like, what does Andrea think about this book? Because they're just not that popular. Reviews just aren't that popular. So that's how I feel about that. And now this video is extremely long, and I've talked and talked and talked, and I've mentioned things that I didn't even say were goals that I said I would like to do. But yeah, so those are my writing, reading, life, and channel goals for this year. If you guys like this video and I didn't bore you to death with all my talking, please leave me a like or a thumbs up, and please comment on this video and let me know what you want to see me do in the new year, because I would love to incorporate some of your feedback in some videos you'd like to see onto my channel. And I've officially finished my laundry and I am so happy. So this video has been very productive because I killed 2 birds in 1 stone. So there we go, we're already accomplishing another goal, which is to be productive in 2020. So alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. I love making these videos for you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!